Howdy everyone. This is a quick video that will go through some of the enhancements and changes in the next release of the WinScore desktop application. This release is a collection of some UI enhancements. We've added a handful of options. We've updated 72 different reports, and we've updated the email libraries to support TLS, so you can now use Office 365 as an example. Here we are at the main menu. You can see that one of the things we've added is the name of the club and the name of the tournament. We've added a few new options, new buttons up here, and we'll go through all those more in detail in just a second. Here we are at the home page for this tournament. Let's go through quickly the buttons that have changed on this page. So we've eliminated the printing payouts button, but what we've really done is elevate the payouts button to the main menu, and everything else that was a report is now going to exist under reports. The awards used to be the send NSCA awards button, and now this is only focused on awards. We've added a close the chute button, and that's just a collection of features that would be typical in closing a tournament. So let's take a look at these real quick. The awards, basically it's the same page. We've just eliminated the send to the NSCA button, and that's under the close the chute area now. Same for payouts. Basically no real functional change. We did pull the reports out from the navigation area just to break them away, but otherwise the functionality is the same. Reports. Now we have just a slew of reports. They're broken up in logical sections, so we have scores, we have squads, we have some general tournament reports, labels, you have all your score sheets, and of course some financial reports. And we'll go through some of these as examples here. For example, master sheets. You can now print the master sheet. So all the reports will pop up a dialog like this. There's no more being embedded on the page, so that you can cancel out if that wasn't the report that you wish to run. But you can select the event, you can select a course if you wish. You can add a phone number on this report, and we'll say go, and it's creating the report, and here you go. Here from the home page, if we select close the chute, once again, these are features, reports, actions that you take that are typical in closing a tournament. We could run some reports such as the shooter payouts or payments. We could look at points and awards and punches. We have a new report called a course performance report that will give you the results of how your course actually did for various shooters at the master class versus D class, for example, or concurrence. You have your P&L statement, and then at the end of the day, here's everything for the NSCA. We have a new financial report for the NSCA, the typical shoot report. You can pay them with a credit card, you can do the data file, and ultimately you can send everything to the NSCA with a button click. You can now print out the invoice and pay WinScore the day of your tournament. You don't have to wait for us for a couple days. All the print checking, this is everything that was already existing. Nothing new there. It's just located here. So it's just kind of a central location for what's required for closing your tournament. Back on the home page here on the main menu, if we click setup, there has been a few cosmetic changes, but nothing too serious. One, we pulled the receipts and reports out of the navigation area. Most people, it's not, these aren't actions that you take all the time, and we thought if we just pulled them out of the way visually, it might make things a little bit easier for everyone. So as we step through the events, you'll see that some of the presentation has changed slightly. We increased the real estate for the name of the option, for example. Um, and as we go through, you'll see things such as the Lewis class or team event has changed or back to class. So once we come in here, here we go. Here's a Lewis class now. And it's showing just the details that are really necessary for the Lewis class. Same for the back to class options, just to simplify it. And if we wanted to add an option, for example, let's add a new HOA option. Here's all the various options now that are supported in the product, and we'll say handicap, and it goes ahead just like it's always done. It creates the new option, it gets the new option number, and then we have the attributes that are necessary for that option. So we'll just go ahead and say save for now, and we'll come back. Here we are back on the home menu. We'll go ahead and select the data exports button, and you'll see that we migrated the QuickBooks export from the payouts page to the data exports page so that all the exports are located together. You'll find that we added two new folders on your hard drive, one called exports and one called reports. So all of the exports, those files will automatically come to this folder, and you'll see that they'll be named with the NSCA shoot number along with, for example, exported shooters. All the reports that are created now, you'll see, are actually stored under reports. So even if you close the report down, that PDF window, you could pull it back up here if you wished, or you could just generate it again. And this completes the overview of the presentation enhancements for this next release. We'll go into more details with actual report examples and working examples of the new handicaps as well, but this will give you a sense for navigating around the application. We look forward to talking to everybody, and we'll talk soon.